Okay, what's up YouTube? It's Apple Prism. I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to do the bridging methods for Bedrock. Bedrock's bridging methods are a lot different than Java's. They're a whole lot easier for one. They take a whole lot less skill, but these are all the ones that people use on Bedrock most of the time. There's a few that I'm not going to show in this video, because no one really uses them, or they only work for like mobile players or so forth. So if you guys want me to show you how to do those, I can, but I'm gonna just be doing the main ones that you see people doing on like console or like PC, which are the main ones that people play on. A lot of people play mobile, but there's different methods that work because most of these methods don't really work that well on mobile. They work, just not as well. So yeah. So let's get into the video. Okay, so let's get into the first bridger method. So as you can see in the bottom right of my screen, you can see what keys I'm pressing. You can see if I'm how fast I'm clicking, all that stuff. So this should help out with understand how these work. So the first bridging method that I see pretty much every new player doing that just has no idea how to speed bridge or build bridges at all. They normally start out by going to the edge, crouching, and just start placing blocks like this. This is like the old school Java Noob Bridge. Everyone knows how to do that. And then there's some people that know Bedrock, the way it works is there's a little outline here that you can place blocks. So right here, for instance, this block is highlighted, so I can place a block right there, even though I'm not looking at that block. So I could just place a block right here, right there. And then now, it's a block though. So you could also use this method to do a bridge method. So you could place a block, walk forward, place a block, walk forward, like this, which is a lot faster than that last bridge method. But it's still bad. So let's get into the first real bridge method. So this next bridge method is what's called a speed bridge. It's the one without jumping. I'll explain what that means by that in a minute. So what you do is, most people start back a few blocks just in case, they lag or they don't do it correctly, so that way they don't fall off the edge. I normally do it 1 block away, that's just me, but I'm going to show you how to do it far back just to start you off. So what you do is, we know how we just mentioned how you can place blocks without looking at them. It's pretty much what we're going to do. But how we're going to do it is, we're going to place this block here. The second we place it down, we're going to look straight down and keep walking forward. And we need to do it all at the same time. So place it down, walk forward, and now you can see we're doing it. And I'm just holding the button down, I ain't clicking, I ain't doing anything. And that was already a lot faster. Now we're going to get into the way to upgrade this bridge, because that was pretty much the noob level. So you can do the same thing, but this time we're going to do what's called a jump bridge, which is where you pretty much do the exact same, but this time you jump. So you start it out normally like this, and then you add jumps to it, which allows you to go so much faster. And as you can see, we're already there. And that's just the way that method works. Like I said, you can start a few blocks back, you can start 1 block away, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so you can start however you want, and it just allows you to speed bridge everywhere you go. And it's one of the fastest ways to speed bridge, but it's not the safest way to speed bridge. So I will get into that in a minute. And a lot of people that don't know how to do it fall off the map a lot, so it's kind of hard for it to work. But pretty much all you do, like I said, you just place a block. It needs to be 1 block high, right? So you can't just start it right here. You will probably fall off. But if you do 1 block high, and then you just place the block down just like so, but then you look down and you run forward. So look down, run forward. That's all you do. It's just that easy. So that's the speed bridge method that a lot of people use. So let's get on to the next one. Okay, so we're going to get on to the next bridging method. This net build method is what's called as a safe bridge. A safe bridge is, well, it's safe. It's slow, but it's safe. So the way it works is you pretty much, most people start 3 blocks out from the edge block. I personally start 2 blocks out, but most people start out 3 blocks. because it's just better that way. You can do this while running, while sprinting, whatever, as long as you do it right. You just can't do it while jumping. I would get into that in a minute. But you don't really want to start it out 1 block away. You can do it 1 block away, but normally you would mess it up just because of the way it works. You have to look kind of up ahead. So I show you how to do that too if you guys want. But what you do is you place down a block and walk forward. So I took too long to do that, but pretty much, like I said, what you do is you place it down. So you're gonna place down, walk forward, hold the button down. So I'm still holding right click down, but I haven't jumped. So I just walked into the block. I'm just standing here. So if I jump up and look forward, you see it automatically place that block. I'm still holding down the right trigger. So all I gotta do is just walk forward and hold down the trigger, and it's just gonna keep on going. So there you go. But a plus side with this bridging method is you can also do it well. You can do a safe bridge, but you can look even farther out. So you'll place some blocks way farther than you're supposed to be able to place blocks. Just because I think it's a total of 6 blocks you can place ahead of you, which normally you can only place like 2 or 3 at max. So that's pretty much what a safe bridge is. You can also do a safe bridge where you go up with it. So you do it like this, you go up, you do it again, you go up, you do it again, you go up. And that just allows you to, like, say if you're trying to rush mid on a bed voice or something like that, you can do that method so that way they have to build up. They can't just rush you in a straight line. And it's a pretty fast way to do it. It just takes up a lot more blocks, but it works pretty well. But also the way pretty much a safe bridge works, like I said, you place a block, walk forward, and then keep holding down the trigger. If you let go of the right trigger or left trigger, whichever one is to place the block down, you will cancel the speed like the bridge. So you just want to keep holding it down. You can walk into the block, but normally you want to jump right before you get to that block and just keep doing it. So what I mean by that is, let's say you're running from someone, say someone's over here rushing you. You could just run, keep doing it, jump right as you get to the block, and then keep going. And then you might be able to get away from them. That's pretty much the way the safe bridge works. Yeah. Also, if you want to, you can also do what I like to do, which is where you turn a safe bridge into a jump bridge. So what I mean by that is you start out like a safe bridge, so if you run someone, and then you turn it into a speed bridge by doing that. It's a little bit more advanced, but that's just honestly one of the ways I like doing it. So let's get on to the next bridging method. Okay, so this next bridging method is what we call a MJ bridge. A MJ bridge is pretty much a safe bridge, but jumping. So if you guys want me to show you, I'm just going to do this real quick. Well, I'm just going to split those blocks, don't like that. So normally if you're doing a safe bridge and you try to jump, you have to do the speed bridge, but otherwise you're going to fall off the map because you just can't do it that way. But with the MJ bridge, the way it works is you do a safe bridge. You start like a safe bridge, but then you jump up, and then you run and jump while going up and down, up and down, up and down, like that. That's what the MJ bridge is. It allows you to keep looking like around you. So, say if you're playing, like, let's say, Sky Wars, you can see if someone's about to snowball you, or stuff like that, or someone's about to bow you off. Like, that's just the way most people like to do it. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of MJ bridge, but I know a lot of people are. A lot of people, especially like the HUD, use MJ bridge a lot. I mean, it's a good bridging method. I just don't prefer it. But that's pretty much the way the MJ bridge works. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. It's just a safe bridge. That's a speed bridge. It does take a little bit to learn though, so definitely master the other ones before trying this bridging method because it's a lot more advanced. Okay, so this last thing ain't, like I said, a bridging method. It's just something I see a lot of people do that I just want to mention that you can do it this way. So a lot of people, if they see something that's this high, and say someone's up top, or say someone is running away from you, they built this to try to slow you down or stop you, right, for a minute. People try to either build up, or they try to build around. But most people, when they try to build around, they do it like this. They come to the edge, they crouch, place blocks like that, right? which I mean, it works, but it's slow and it's easy to knock someone off that does that. But if you're a good player, normally you would run, you would jump right down the corner and place blocks there. You can either build up or you can just run forward, you know, whichever way. And I just don't understand why people don't do that enough. Like, I guess it's probably a skill level thing, but like, it's so simple. Like, all you do is literally just run. Right when you get there, you jump to the side, build up, you're safe. GG, we played. You can go around someone, you can knock the player off, you know, however you want to do it. Just remember they can do the same to you though if you do that. They can knock you off, so just be careful with that. But that's pretty much all I have. So thanks guys for watching yet again, and yeah, peace out.